Okay, awesome. Can you hear me? Really super cool thing about this particular webinar platform is there's no delay. You should be seeing me live time. So do you hear me? Okay, awesome. Okay, well, let me just kind of tell you what's going on here. I have been looking for a webinar platform. The one I used previously no longer has an affiliate program attached to it, and it was dependent on Google Hangouts. And Google Hangouts has been absolutely very difficult to even, I was a pro at that stuff, and I was having a difficult time with it. And plus, it never really ever worked great. But what does? Technology is funny. Look what just happened with us. We were open on a webinar. I set up a webinar. I have to learn the system a little bit better. I'm not sure what happened with that, but I'll figure it out, and it's no big deal. I'll figure it out in no time at all. However, what I've been noticing, the pain that I've been having with getting together with people is being dependent on YouTube, being dependent on Google, being just like a shell for something else. When it comes to GoToMeeting, no way would I spend that kind of money to have that kind of old-fashioned interaction. I really like being like this. Another problem with the other Google Hangout style webinar places is the delay. You got a 30-second to 45-second delay. That can be damaging, and I don't really like it because sometimes I'll be hosting a webinar that I want interaction with, with people that I'm like right here, and it's a meeting style, and I would like to see reaction immediately and not have to have them go all over the place or whatnot, go to Facebook and talk about stuff or whatever it is. I like to be able to interact without having to have everyone on the panel, which tends to slow things down. Also, I wanted to be sure that this would be something I could use all the time and have unlimited. My business is growing, and the people that come to webinars is growing. And the big thing about that is this. I don't want to be limited on my growth. I don't want to be penalized for my growth. So this webinar system actually hits all the points that I need and probably hits all the points that you need. Now, I don't do paid webinars. I don't do an awful lot of promotional webinars where I'm selling something. It's pretty rare. But I do host, like every single day I host a power lunch hour with other home-based business, entrepreneurs, e-commerce people, and so forth to help them build their circle of influence and so forth. And I run it every day, and I've been using Zoom Meeting, which is free. But Zoom Meeting takes tons of CPU. It's totally unreliable. Today, the last 3 days, actually, the power lunches, the meetings were shut off at like minute 37 to minute 48 when it's supposed to be a full hour. Now, I have coaching clients, I host webinars, and I can stop talking within an hour, but you know what? What's up with that? Why limit myself? So I was using another webinar platform that I enjoyed very much. The problem is they removed the affiliate side, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. I should be able to offer my clientele, hey, you need to start doing webinars, you need to start doing this, you can check out what I'm using. Go ahead, here's my link. That should be the way it is. And I'm not sure what happened there, but I guess they're upgrading and doing all sorts of fun stuff with it, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. So I also want to save a little money. Okay? I had these points. I wanted it to be very affordable for a growing business. I wanted it to be a no-brainer for big business. I wanted unlimited attendees. I wanted unlimited webinars. I wanted to be able to integrate it with my autoresponder. I wanted to not be dependent on Google anymore. I wanted to not be dependent on YouTube anymore. And I wanted to be able to conduct my daily meetings, my weekly meetings with clients, with prospects, with whomever, without having much of a problem. I want to be able to share my screen. I want a whiteboard and all that fun stuff. And I've been freaking out looking for something that fit my budget and met my needs. Okay, I don't mind spending, anywhere from $35 to $50 a month to pay for a webinar platform that I'm going to be using every day. I have no problem with that, even if I'm not doing sales webinars. Doesn't bother me. I have plenty of people that I talk to that, if they're interested in webinars or whatever, I can say, hey, check mine out. I like it. I'm down with this. I think this is pretty awesome. Actually, where my video is it's being recorded. It'll be recorded back in the back office. I'll show you a little awesome stuff. I'm going to share my screen so you can kind of check this out a little bit. And when I go to sit, when this webinar is over, I'll be able to share it to my YouTube and upload it right to my channel. Right? I mean, how freaking fantastic. And be able to have the replay out to people as soon as I have it uploaded to YouTube. I could even just send the replay as a pre-recorded webinar using this. A pre-recorded webinar, which is like the secret sauce to most people's businesses. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could set up a webinar for every day at 1, 4, and 8, and that people could show up when they could show up, when they could fill out the registration form and select a time that's good for them, and you have a presentation offering value and giving them an offer on the back end. Imagine what that would do for your business. I know it does a hell of a lot for Ray Higgins' business, Jessica Higgins' business, Lisa Torres' business, and many, many, many other home-based business professionals in all sorts of niches. So, with that being said, that's a really nice thing to have. So let me see here. Let me see if I can share my screen. I'm so excited. This is super, super affordable, as you see, which is fine. I don't mind. This is pretty normal, especially on a Google Hangout, but you can see this is, when I share my screen here, you can see everything, okay? So I wanted to show you what the interface looks like when you are indeed on a webinar. At the top, you have camera, whiteboard, and screen, okay? You can see my address bar up here. I love that. Over here, this is the little extension you add to your Google Chrome so that you can share your screen without using an actual Google Hangout. How cool is that? I have media elements right down here. See if I can hide this without hurting anything. Yep, you can still see me. Media elements. So like I can go ahead and display the button that if you wanted to go ahead and look at the sales page for this particular product, you could. I can end the webinar. So you can't hear me? So if I needed to, you ever have a hangout or a webinar and you have to cough and you're like, oh God, you easily are able to just hit that and go ahead and turn it off. How freaking cool is that? So I can also grab the link here and share this out to the world. For instance, I just emailed like 500 people to come to this demo and they couldn't get there. Look what's happening on the demo page. Now you can see the demo page. This is the one that I had set up, and I don't know what this video is. I'm not sure what that is, so I have to go find out what that's about. All right? But let me go ahead and show you the dashboard. Now I've done a couple of test demos this morning, just me checking my face out, seeing what I look like and whatnot. And, okay, cool, you can see me. But I wanted to kind of give you a walk around in here and let you know that it's really super simple. This isn't rocket science or anything crazy like that. This is the dashboard. These are the webinars that I have set up. I have users. What that tells you here is the people that register for your webinar. Okay. Recordings. These are all the webinars that you had that are recorded. Now the one that we're in is being recorded. Here's the one that we tried to run that don't know what happened, and this was a pre-recorded webinar I attempted to make. And then let's go to pre-recorded webinars. I was attempting to set up another webinar with the guy that actually developed the software, his actual demonstration, which is an hour long. If you are interested in seeing that, I'd be more than happy to share that with you. I'll send it right out to you. Just let me know. It's really, really good. Walt is fantastic. He is an expert at building software that helps internet marketers or business people use the internet to rock out their business. I like the guy. Media elements. In here you could have a survey. You can create a survey. And you could do create buttons, and I'll show you what this button, like, you already know what it looks like because you see it back on the webinar page. I activated it. There's premium templates that you could get. I don't have premium templates. I don't need fancy schmancy nothing. People don't really care about fancy schmancy. If you care about fancy schmancy, they have an option to go ahead and get that. Support tab, tutorials. This, I have been through almost all of these, so I've got to find out what it is I did here, but here's your getting started. Maybe I should watch that again. It's usually the simple stuff that you don't pay attention to. Fast Start Webinar, which is what I did to create the one that we're on. That I knew I could do right away. Setting up different autoresponders, that's so simple. It's not even, I don't even know why they made a video for it. But this way, people can actually register for your webinar, and you can actually put them on your webinar registration list. You can keep it separate from your sales promo list or whatever it is. I have a particular list just for Hangouts with me. So since I'm not going to be doing Hangouts, I'll be doing this. That's super cool, but I don't have to change the list around, and I will be able to send out, once a week, hey, this is what we're doing this week, come on over, and, if they're already registered, they're not going to get re-registered, which is awesome. Starting a webinar, it's very simple, 4-minute long, and this is the creator of the software, super easy. This goes over the 3 different modes of presenting, which is the whiteboard, the video, and the share screen, which is where we're at. This is the on share screen. You can actually do a whiteboard, or you can upload a picture to the whiteboard and draw on the picture. That's really cool, especially if you're in some sort of graphics business where maybe you're a landscaper and you're looking to show somebody exactly, what ideas you have for their yard, and you have a picture of the yard as it exists now. You can go in there and draw a bunch of stuff all over the picture and show them what your ideas are for your presentation. Maybe you get that job, right? I think that's really fantastic. Working with the mode switch, I need to look at, that's the one video I didn't look at. That possibly could be the key to what happened to the first webinar. And using the chat feature, which is super easy, self-explanatory, and everything that you need is here. It's just way too easy. This is easier than Google Hangouts. Certainly less frustrating. I've been on a million Google Hangouts where, see my on, can I go on? Oh, you want me to let you on? I think I can. Let me see here. Yeah. There you go, Sandra. You'll be on in just 1 second. Usually it takes a second for you to pop on, but right now we're in whiteboard. So as soon as I come back to camera, we should be able to see.
Can you see me?
With camera mode.
Okay. Let's go to the screen.
I need you to leave. I'm not sure. I don't know what happened there. You weren't showing up as a participant until I went in there and logged out and logged you back into it. So I couldn't grab you again and turn you off. So I do know that during the setup, when you create a webinar, you can actually, let me go ahead and set up a new webinar. Here, this is what it looks like. You title your webinar. You can put tags in there. This guy's big on SEO and all that fun stuff, so that's good to have. You can write down anything that you want to write down about your webinar that's going to be on the registration page. You can pick bold, italic, go through, I can't remember what they call that, numbers or bullet points, and you can add a picture. Okay? And then you could make sure you can record a webinar that automatically records your session. You can put a promo video in there. That might have been a problem that I had with the other one. With a promo autoplay, send participants link to recording. So as soon as it's done, you can send out a recording of the webinar. It'll automatically go out to them. Like, how freaking awesome is that? You can put your pixel tracking codes right in here. Okay, I always suggest that you just pixel your registration page, even if they don't come. It's still building your pixel list, and that's awesome. You set up your autoresponder to what you want. Invite your presenters. Okay? So if I wanted to have Sandra on as a presenter, I could invite her with an email. I could invite Tara on with an email. I could invite Jill on with an email, or Keith, or anybody at all. How freaking awesome is that, right? You just send that out, and this way they know to go ahead and get on, okay? Email previous participants. You could email everybody that's ever been on a webinar saying, hey, we're going live right now, right? But I just use my autoresponder for that. But you can do it this way. It's up to you. You know, it's totally cool. I was going to play with it. I'm going to kind of go back and forth and play with that. You can set up, this is your default and auto-generated. You can also change the picture and make it your own. Okay? That's the look and feel. That's what's inside the big box where you're seeing this right now. And these are the classic templates. Pretty simple templates. Awesome sauce. Love it. I went with the pink because why not? And it has a countdown timer, and you can put a presentation video in there. Like I had the promo video for Webinar JEO, and this way you knew what we were going to be talking about, right? I mean, perfect. Also, something I want to point out very specific here, even though these aren't premium templates, I got to tell you there is something that he does here that is super, super important, and I really like it. You will have a lot of people creating landing pages and so forth with all this matchy stuff, and you know what? The uglier the button, the better it converts. So you want to have a color that doesn't match the color of your main theme for your button. Your button should be ugly all the time. That's just a little bonus tip for you, okay? So with the blue, there's got this ugly green. With this vintage brown, you got this royal blue. With this green, you've got this maroon red. With this stealth gray, you've got this turquoise button. With this really dark gray, you have a red button. With the pink, you have a bright yellow button, a mustard color. Those things are going to help your conversions. There's no doubt about it. And you know what I've noticed? The simpler the page, the uglier the page, the better it converts. It just is. I know I like to make things look really beautiful when it comes to graphics, but it's really not that important. not for the sake of webinars and whatnot. You can have stylized and all that fun stuff. I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy that or go on and do that down the road, but it's not necessary, and it's not helping anything, you know. So like I said, you can get premium templates. You can go find that if you wanted, whatever. But that's how you would get your people on with you, okay, to hang out with you. So if you're doing a group meeting with you're masterminding and you want to record the meetings, just make sure you remember to record them, okay? And send the participants a link to the recording. Perfect. Okay? And boom, put in the people that are going to be participating. You don't have to email this out to anybody. This could be just for you guys. Just for you guys. So I think that's pretty cool. I want to come back and see if there's... Do you hear me now? I hope you hear me now. And see if there's any questions about this. I want to look at the sales page. You can go right over to coachtower.com/JEO with a J. Or you can click the little button that's there. Okay, cool. But I want to make sure, because I snuck this under the radar. I don't know how I missed this. Poor David is here. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay. I'll let you see it too. coachtower.com/JEO. Bam. Pretty link so that you don't see an ugly big link. The first thing that you'll want to do is there's a video there. That's the one that we had. It's probably... Don't let it play. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, David, just in case you haven't been here, we kind of been playing around with this. I know it's going on more than 15, 20 minutes. But this is a new webinar platform that is not dependent on Google or YouTube. It's completely freaking stinking awesome. I'm just learning it. I just bought it this morning. But I wanted to share it with people because I've been having some difficulties with the Zoom meetings aren't working for me, and I'm not loving Google Hangouts anymore. It's crushing my computer. And before I actually met you, David, I used to host a live webinar once a week, and I was using a platform, but they removed the ability to be an affiliate. And so I'm a business person, and so is everyone else, even if they're not going to be doing webinars where they're selling anything or anything like that. You should always have the ability to be an affiliate to a product that you use. So, that being said, it helps you cut your costs. It helps you additional streams of income, all that fun stuff, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm going to show you the website page. Excuse me. Now, this is a video from Walter. This is the guy, okay? Walter Bayless, he's a startup entrepreneur, software developer, and businessman. He kicks butt, takes name, and it's fantastic. Now, I'm not going to go through this entire thing with you. I will show you a couple of points that really mean a lot to me. I have an older operating system, and I can't even get on a GoToMeeting anymore. It's not supporting my operating system. That sucks. So I wouldn't buy a GoToMeeting because there's other people out there. I mean, my computer is not that old. It is not a box computer. It is a flat screen with a keyboard, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the way it is. I don't like being contingent or dependent on YouTube. If your channel ever gets struck, because you had a hater and somebody wants to strike you and you mention network marketing or something like that in your video, and the bots come around, and they're not really bots, they're actually about 14 people sitting in Austin, Texas, that actually, they keyword research MLM, network marketing, home-based business, and they go look, and if you're talking about home-based business, they'll take your channel down. And then what happens when you have a webinar and your entire platform is based on Google Hangouts? Ha-ha! We have solved this problem. Or actually, I didn't solve it. Walter did. Not really like that. It's a painful freaking story. So I don't know if that's what he's talking about there. Another big problem with the Google Hangout style platforms is the 45-second lag. I can actually come over there. You can hear me in real time. There may be a split second, a half of second that you're not seeing it. And when I come back on from the video and put myself on video, you'll be able to see that we're talking at the same time. Okay, so I want to show you what comes with it. I mean, this page is very in-depth. I suggest I read every word on this page before I purchased. Okay, I do own it. I am learning it. I just got it this morning. And I want to show you, I'm going to give you the comparison. True live streaming, yes. Unlimited seats, yes. Go to webinar, no. You're going to pay a lot of money. Their base package is $97 a month. Unlimited webinars, yes. Live push notifications, yes. Fully immersive webinar experience, yes. Set and forget lead management, yes. Advanced built-in lead capture, yes. Automatic lead follow-up, yes. Evergreen webinars, yes. So when you think of evergreen, think of somebody like Ray Higdon. I like to bring him up a lot because I learned from him an awful lot. He pays for his go-to meeting, and he puts 5,000 people on a webinar, no problem. Okay, and then when he runs his evergreen webinars, he has to use a whole nother platform to do it. So he's spending a lot of money. Now, granted, he's making a whole bunch of it, but that doesn't, just because you're making a lot of it doesn't mean that you should have to sacrifice quality or sacrifice all that stuff and still pay more just because you have a larger income. You know, Warren Buffett drives a Ford town car or a Lincoln town car, okay? And he lives in the same house that he's owned for 50 years. I think it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's something like that. So being rich doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money. Okay, so if you're doing really well in your business, great. Great. I know there are other ways that you can save your money and spend your money. That's going to help you grow your business more or help your family even more. Okay? So not having all that separate stuff is real nice. Live webinars, recorded live webinars. So like right now I'm recording this. Okay? Paid webinars, and I can set this up as another webinar for people to go watch later on today that couldn't show up right now. How cool is that? Paid webinars. I will be starting to do these soon. So I will be doing paid webinars. So people, if they want to get on the webinar, I'll be able to charge them for the webinar right here using this, and boom, be able to get paid for the webinar. Public and private chat. You guys can talk to me privately as well as publicly. Live polling. So yes, I can do the surveys, quizzes, advanced live screen share, mobile responsive templates. Everything. You can put this on your phone. You could click on this and go on your phone and see this just like this. Multiple platform usability. Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot to say, and I'm already getting tongue-tied. But what I want to see is what the prices are. Because the prices, this is crazy. They are including this course, and it's a live course. And it is with David Van Hoos from the Speaking Empire. He's going to be doing a webinar course on how to do webinars, how to write copy, how to use Facebook to generate attendees, the exact strategies to sell high-ticket affiliate products straight from webinars, closing strategies, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to that. I think that is freaking awesome. That's included when you get this. So let me see here. It's still there. See this? These are the grandfathered pricings, guys. This deal was over at midnight last night, Eastern Standard Time. I woke up this morning saying, oh my God, I really wanted to get that. I did not have the money in my account to get it. I woke up this morning to a notification on my phone saying that indeed I did have some money in my bank account. And I knew that I wanted to buy this product. So I came over and I was like, oh my God, it's still there. And guess what? It's still there for you guys too. $39 a month, you get Webinar University, the one with the Van Hoos gentleman, Webinar JEO Attendee Monitor, Webinar Attendee Rocket, 5 plug-in profit webinars, and 3 exclusive launch bonuses, okay? 30-day money-back guarantee. If I'm using this out for 30 days and I can't figure out how to use this, if I can't get over those little technical difficulties, I can just say, well, I don't want it. I can cancel, and I can get my money back. And you can too, okay? And same with if you went for the grandfathered annual, that's a whole bunch of savings. I don't even know. Let's calculate. I want to calculate because saving money is really a big deal. Wow. Okay. So if you've got the money to buy it for the year, buy it for the year. You still got your 30-day money-back guarantee. You hate it, you get your money back, but you're allowed. Look at that, $468 takeaway. That's $171 savings if you do it by the year. Everything else, it's all the same product. It's the same exact thing. So it's up to you, whatever fits your budget. If you don't mind paying it by the month and you don't have $297 right now, I would go ahead and grab it for $39. I would totally grab it for $39 because these are the grandfathered prices. What if, I just don't know when this is going to change. I don't know if he's forgot to change the cart because this is going up to $67 a month and this is going up to $497 a year. Okay? That's a really big difference. And so I'm not sure when this is going to happen. And that's why I wanted to put together this silly, really fast demo of this. Is there a lifetime license? No, you lock in the lowest Webinar JEO right now. Is it difficult to set up? I don't think so. There's always something, though. And, of course, like I had a problem setting up the last webinar. Will the cost go up? No, that's the purpose of grandfathered pricing. Am I locked into anything? No, you can cancel anytime. And is the system tested and proven? And they've run over 1,000 test webinars on it. And I've been on some, and they're great. Grandfather accounts are, how long is this special offer available? Grandfather accounts are strictly limited. Once our launch period completes, we will be raising the prices. Launch period's over. They haven't done it yet, and that's why I think if you are going to host webinars, you're planning on hosting webinars, you have team meetings, anything like that, and you're tired of depending on Google and YouTube, and you're tired of just all the other things that come along with it, you can grab this now. You might, in 6 months, be the type of person that's going to be hosting, live coaching sessions or doing promotional webinars and whatnot. And in 6 months, if you decide to purchase it then, you're going to be paying significantly more money. And these plugins, the Webinar JEO Attendance Rocket and the 5 plugin profit webinars, they're not going to be there. Okay, those 3 things are completely bonus. You're not going to have this live course to teach you how to do that. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this. So, with that being said, I'm going to come back and show my face. See if you guys have any questions. Yeah. How bad is it cutting out? Other things I've been on, but I'm not looking at myself. I'm seeing you guys. I have to watch your recording. So funny because I always say to David, right on, brother. So yeah, there's a little button there if you want to look at it, and I just put the link in. You don't have to buy it. I just think you should look at it because what's out there in the market isn't at this price. Webinar Jam, all the gurus love it. I can't stand it. I don't like how the chat rolls at all. That bothers me, and I wouldn't want to pay for it, even though there's nothing wrong with the product. I just don't like it. It's very expensive, especially for a new network marketer, and that's just not my thing. It's dependent on Google. It's dependent on Google. If you get shut down, and I have been shut down, you get one copyright strike, you will not be able to host a Hangout. You might be able to put your videos up, but they won't let you live stream. What we are on right now, what this is Amazon Video. It's connected directly to it. You don't have to have another account or any of that stuff. You just start the webinar, and there it is. And when it's over, you can put it on YouTube, but I really like not being a slave to the Google monster, because you'd be surprised. I mean, they're better at reviewing when you contest something. They're better at reviewing it now, but I don't like to risk it. I don't like to risk it. Are you? Woot! Good for you, man. That's awesome. So, and if you don't care about that and you want to not use the Amazon Video that you got here, I think this is really clear and awesome. You can use Google Hangouts. You just click that little button underneath my picture. There's a little button underneath my picture that has it. You can do that in native streaming. I think this is better. So, if there's any questions, you let me know. I'm going to wrap this up because I said 15, 20, it's 48 minutes, and we have a webinar to go on at 3 o'clock. Oh, and I've got a bunch to learn about this. I'm super excited. And I just, woot. If you have any questions, come and ask me. And, you want to get together again and do another walkthrough, let me know. And I'm going to record this. And, you want me to show you a whiteboard? I'll show you. Look at that. Woohoo! I think that is funny. Whoa. Look at that. You put a picture. I can put a picture. Use that in my email. And what you do is you just stretch the picture out like that. Isn't that cool? Freaking love it. Oh my God. This kind of stuff gets me excited, guys. I get excited about things like this. What's this? Oh, an eraser? I don't want you to see this. No. See, I can hear myself in the other room at the same time that I'm talking. I'm not hearing myself 20 seconds ago. That, my friends, is a big deal. Great in synchronization. So, anyway, I'm going to get out. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to get out of here. I just have to figure out how to shut it off. Oh, there it is. End webinar. I'll send you all the replay if you want. Or we'll have another one, whatever. I'm excited. Bye.